This one's a doozy. How our universities have become elite training camps for the bowl of Skittles, and why silver is going to be important for us to own in the near future. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Shielded Prepper. This channel is highly committed to bringing you information that'll expand a prepared mind. And preparedness it's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle, and it is fraught with difficulty. This may not be for you. To live prepared may not be for you because it requires you to know and to really understand why certain aspects are important, are so important to our future. And information is where it all starts. This morning, we're reading a couple different articles, and these ones here are slightly uncomfortable, yet they're important for us to be watching super closely because this PSYOP is what's coming in the future. It's here now, yet it's going to exacerbate in such an uncomfortable way. This is out of the Christian Post. Are universities the elite training camps for the LGBTQ plus indoctrination? Are they? Listen to this. A new report is claiming over a third of an Ivy League institution's student population identify as LGBT, revealing the power. Think about the power that this group has. The power of universities to brainwash and pressure students and faculty, for that matter, to conform. According to the Brown Daily Herald, Brown University, 38% of students at Brown University identify as LGBT, and it was only 14% in 2010. So they've been tracking these numbers. This is a sophisticated plan. It has completely penetrated our universities and our campuses of higher learning. I graduated from I had an awesome time in college. If you attended university, put it in the comments. Did you enjoy yourself? I really did. Some of the best relationships that I still have today came from the universities. And I am freaking out when I see what the university I went to, how it's changed. And I went to a private university in Southern California on a track and field scholarship. And it was wonderful. I loved having t-shirts and shorts on every day. Yet the universities have changed, and the one that I went to has also changed, and they've also conformed. They have to. Not only does this mean that the number of self-identified LGBT students at Brown has almost tripled in the past 15 years, it now also stands at 5 times the national rate of American adults identifying as LGBT. Even amongst the general populace aged 18 to 25, less than 20% identify as LGBT. Since the rest of the nation isn't following the same sexual orientation trend as Brown students, it stands to reason the demographic explosion isn't occurring naturally. That this is a hyper-focused opportunity for the universities to indoctrinate our youth, the ones that are going to be running us in the near future. When we are at an age where we can't stand to care for ourselves on our own, and we haven't prepared for that, for the millions of Americans that will be to the federal government, I trust, that's how they're going to live. And we are going to have to conform, or we're going to have to live outside of the system, right? Live outside the system. Just a little. According to a report published last year by the Center of the Study of Partnership and Ideology, nearly 40% of students at liberal arts colleges identify as LGBT. 40%? 4 out of 10? Man, does this seem like it's a fashion trend or something? I feel like these are all Swifties. This rainbow ideology has been a hallmark of the leftist intellectual onslaught, one that universities have pushed rapidly. This has been a quick indoctrination of the curriculum as well as into the students. Now let me just read some of these. First, there is a prevalence of LGBT ideology in the classroom. So university professors, and really interesting, many professors are curbing what they say about it because of the blowback. They will uproot you and kick you to the curb if you dare stand up against it. They'll own you. And they use fear and they wreck you financially, which is how we survive. So money, not the love of it, yet rather what it offers us in our society is the power. It's the power that allows us to survive. Ticks me off. Some of the more glaring examples include Penn State sociology professor instructing students to watch both gay and lesbian pornography. Instructing them as part of their syllabus, their syllabi, their course outlines, is instructing them to view this. And this is the root that is the depravity. Pornography is, man, it's deep. The University of Miami's outright encourages students to undergo transition procedures. So they're encouraging, if you're feeling this way and you'd like to know more, here's an opportunity to da-da-da-da-da. And they're making the pathway very easy. Wide is the path and wide is the gate, and many therein will go. The Penn State student government voting to fund transgender name changes. So they're coming up with funds to if you want to change your name. At San Francisco State University, the professors are lecturing on queer history and instituting not just like Black History Month or our colonial history or the history of the world or whatever. They're talking about queer history and how important it is into the culture today. Oxford introducing an LGBT history course, and the once Catholic University of Notre Dame offering lectures on queer holiness. This doesn't just go with kind of what considered secular universities. Here's some religious affiliated schools. Texas Christian University is offering a queer art of drag course. Dang it! Our parents are paying for this. They're paying so their children can take these electives, these young adults. Queer art of drag course? God. And medical students at the Catholic Jesuit-run Loyola University out of Chicago, big medical school, are being taught gender transition procedures for children. And these are courses that they're going to have to take these to graduate. They're going to have to take these to graduate. I actually printed off the syllabus for that course. Here's the article that talks about it. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is how they lead into it. Doesn't that break your heart? Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Make sure your children, that you're protecting them right now. It's going to get super intense for them in the future. Super intense for them. Raise your children up in the ways that they should go, and they won't depart from it. Scripture says so. Make sure the concrete's hard before you put a heavy load on it. Don't let your children have too much opportunity to choose. Keep them on a path. Let their concrete harden before you put a heavy load on them and send them out into the world. Okay, this is out of Loyola University, Chicago's Health Science Campus. This is under their Department of Family Medicine. This is an LGBTQ plus health course. They're only allowing 8 students to be in here. It's 2 weeks. It's all about indoctrination, and it's crazy. Let me read you the description of this and how they grade these things. One of my dogs just came in the shed right now, and she's literally underneath my tool shed. She's never done it. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. The goal of this elective is to teach students the evidence-based treatment of LGBTQ plus patients in medicine, Over the 2-week rotation, students will read and discuss various topics that come up in the LGBTQ plus care conversation. The topics may include and are not limited to the following: health disparities, mental health, initiation of maintenance of hormones, initiation of maintenance of transgendered patients, as well as transgender children, adolescents, and the health care required, the gender-confirming surgeries and what they entail. Students will try to shadow in clinics where the majority of patients identify as LGBTQ+. By the end of the rotation, students should be able to comfortably discuss the pros and cons of various treatments and approaches to LGBTQ plus health with patients and with colleagues. This course is a pass or fail. It's a pass or fail. Students will be evaluated based on participation in group discussions, which is 70% of the grade. This pass or fail. So as long as you show up and you participate in discussions, it's a pass. 20% has to do with critiquing, project involving critiquing. The curriculum, they want to know how you can refine it. So they're asking you to refine the focus of the curriculum. And 10% is on the exam. So this is a pass or fail, yet it's just show up. They're making it super easy. This is everyone gets a ribbon. We have to remember that it's important this season that we're in, and we are going to be hammered soon. We won't be able to have this conversation on YouTube. And I'm going to leave this where it is now. I'm highly against it. And it's uncomfortable to even talk about. It really is uncomfortable to talk about. Yet here's what we do know. Out of Mark, the book of Mark, 9:42, whoever causes one of these little ones who believe to stumble, it would be better for him if with a heavy millstone hung around his neck, he had been cast into the sea. Think about that word picture. If you cause a little one to stumble. Now, it's referring to somebody that's new in the faith, all right? So somebody that has a young, budding relationship with Jesus Christ and you cause them to stumble, it's better for you to tie a millstone. You know what a millstone is? These are hundreds of pounds around your neck and to be cast into the sea. Drowns you, take you to the bottom. That's where you belong. That's how important it was to Jesus. If you cause someone, a little one, and he had such a heart for children, and these children, if you mislead them, there's punishment coming. Don't mislead the little ones, the young ones, the ones that are new in faith. It's important to protect them. It's so important to protect them. Have some of your money out of the system. Have it out of the system. Don't wait. Make sure that you think about it. And at the end of September, I would really love to meet some of you guys. Did you know that yesterday I was talking with Patrick Hakeem with Stock Pulse? Hundreds and hundreds of Ninja Nations specifically will be there at this event. And the Economic Ninja, who's kind of championing this whole movement, we're going to have several that kind of come from this nation group, this Ninja Nation team. If you can come, do it. Let's go there together. There is a wave of new investors or those that are looking to precious metals and cryptos to insulate their wealth. I'm one of them. I'm new to this party. I'm only a couple years in. I'm going there to learn, and I'd really enjoy an opportunity, one, to meet you and to spend some time learning with you. I'm looking to see the future in the ways that I intend on going and to receive from some of those that have come before us and that have great wisdom. Would love to see you guys there. There'll be a link in the description. Remember, if you're sending your children to a university, ensure that they are confident and comfortable in who they are. As soon as they go in, they have a high chance of being changed. Have a blessed day, guys. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in Vegas. It's only a couple weeks away.